There's a lot of people out there that ask, is America heading into a recession? My answer to that is I believe that America is heading into something much worse than a recession. And I believe America right now is in the beginning phases of an economic collapse. And I truly believe that every one of you need to prepare for it. Hey guys, JB making a quick video today. Dow Jones got rocked today. The markets got rocked today. Everything across the board was in the red except two things: silver and gold. These are the only two things that were left standing today. And I truly believe at the prices, even at where they're at today, they're on sale. Gold, there's no reason, no excuse not to have an ounce or two of gold at under $1,300. And there's certainly no excuse not to own an ounce of silver at $15.60 an ounce. This stuff is on sale. Listen, there is so much happening globally, so much happening right here in this country, so much uncertainty, so much unpredictability that you really, really need to protect yourself, protect your family. All the news today is negative. We are heading into a very, very dark time. You need to be preparing with food, water, guns, ammo, and your metals. And, for the people out there that believe in cryptos, I have no problem with diversification. If you believe that that's something you need, go ahead. But I'm a solid advocate that gold and silver, hard assets, stuff that I can hold, stuff that I can get to, God's money, stuff that has a history, a pedigree of 5,000 plus years. This is what I want. This right here. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. We are seeing ominous signs, ominous messages take place in these markets. Last night the OCC came out and they said the federal banking system is strong with capital and liquidity. By saying that, I knew the markets would be getting rocked today. I made a video last night, released it about midnight, predicting that I saw a bad day coming today, and I was right on this one. But lo and behold, another ominous message comes out today, and it's from the FDIC chairwoman. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Helena or Jelena McWilliams. She told Reuters News they have no concern. Banks are well capitalized, superbly well capitalized. Now, if we go back about 10 days, Steve Mnuchin literally gave the same two messages here. And look what happened. Why are they giving us these messages? To me, this is ominous. This is a message in itself, and it's not exactly what they're saying. It's what they're not saying. Anytime they tell you that everything is okay, this is when you better start worrying. And as we saw in the markets today, they're getting worried. We not only have concerns with these markets, but there's concern with the US dollar. We're seeing de-dollarization take place across the world. Countries are dumping the US dollar. Some of the bigger countries, China, India, Turkey, Iran, Russia, are all dumping US dollars. They're using their own currencies to trade oil, buy oil, agriculture, all kind of products. They're starting to trade with their own currencies and their own gold. And what's funny about these countries right here is China, India, and Russia are three of the biggest gold buyers in the entire world. And so, again, you need to be doing what they're doing. You need to be doing what the central banks are doing. You need to be protecting yourself with hard assets, gold and silver. These countries are doing it. Countries around the world are opting out of the dollar. We've abused our world reserve currency. We've abused it, created wars, used it to take other countries basically hostage. And so now countries are doing whatever they can to dump dollars and go to other choices, other options. Anything they can do to not use the US dollar. This is going to continue to put pressure on the US dollar. This is going to continue to put pressure on our markets. And so I think you really better be protecting yourself, because your dollar is going to buy you less next year than it is buying you today. And this is a hedge to protect you, gold and silver. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway had a horrible day today. They lost $3.8 billion with their stock in Apple. Ford More bad news. This is contributing to what we're going to continue to see in these markets. Ford will stop reporting monthly sales data after they lost 9% in December. National housing crisis is brewing. Another article. We're seeing real estate prices here in Southern California stabilizing, if not dropping. We're seeing listings. We're seeing high volumes of listings coming on the market. We're seeing days on market taking longer to sell these houses, and people are not getting their asking prices. They're getting well below their asking prices, but continued amounts of listings now coming into double digits in like San Diego County, Riverside County, Orange County. We're seeing double-digit listings. So we're seeing a huge inventory of listings hitting the market, and they're staying on the market longer, and people are not getting their asking prices. Labor market, construction industry layoffs surged. Another one on zero hedge. So that's telling you something right there. And if we look at new home builders stocks, they're getting destroyed. We're looking at banking stocks, destroyed. We look at tech stocks, FANG stocks, destroyed. Financials, the bank stocks, again, destroyed. So where do you think this is all going to lead to? I believe we are in the beginning phases now of an economic collapse here in the United States of America. The signs are everywhere that we're seeing things happening in these markets that we haven't seen in a long time, or we haven't seen at all. What's interesting is, for the first time since 2008, the 2, 3, and 5-year Treasury yields dropped below the effective Fed funds rate. That has not happened since 2008. Another sign that something is coming, and what that something is going to be very ugly. The Institute for Supply Management's Manufacturing Index fell to 54.1 in December, the lowest since 2016. We had a predicted number of 57.9, and we came well short of that. Dallas Fed President Robert Capon called for an end of the Fed's rate increases. This should tell you right there, we're at 2.5%, and we have the Dallas Fed President calling to stop it because this economy cannot handle a 2.5% interest rate. What does that tell you? We have an economy that is so fragile, yet they're telling us how great it is. Yet we can't have an interest rate of 2.5% because we're seeing an implosion in our markets now at 2.5%. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very concerned with what I see happening in this country. I'm very concerned when I go out to the store, or when I'm out in public, or I go to a mall. I'm very concerned with what I see. I see people who have no pride in themselves, people who have no pride in their country, people who are dependent on the government. Remember, when this thing breaks down and people can't get their EBT and they can't get their WIC, their welfare, their government subsidies, these are the people you're going to be dealing with. All right? They have no respect for themselves. They have no respect for property. They have no respect for you. These are the people you're going to be dealing with. And this should wake a lot of people up. This should really scare you a little bit. Take a good look at how people just walk around today in their pajamas, in their flip-flops, 300 plus pounds, all on government subsidy, not a care in the world. But when they get hungry, they're going to have a big care. And these people they're going to be lashing out at people like you. They're going to be coming to your house. This entitlement that you owe them something. This is what you're going to be dealing with. And if there's one thing I can say today is, please wake up to what's happening in this country socially and what's happening financially, and start preparing yourself, because you're going to be dealing with the financial mess and you're going to be dealing with the social mess. We live in a culture today that would, instead of prosecuting Obama for flying billions of dollars of cash over to Iran to build nuclear weapons that he flew over on a private jet in the middle of the night, shipping guns to the cartels, getting Border Patrol agents killed, Hillary Clinton, bleaching 33,000 emails, her true Russian collusion, selling 20% of U.S. uranium to the Russians. Instead of prosecuting these people, America wants to prosecute Donald Trump, who's not committed any such sort of crime that we've seen these two commit. And that other people in the Department of Justice, FBI, CIA, people that have committed in these high-ranking offices, yet we want to prosecute Donald Trump. It's unbelievable. While your country has been robbed and gutted, here's what you, the citizen in America, can look forward to. You can look forward to more debt, more bankruptcy, more pornography, more suicide, more drug abuse, more illegal aliens, and more literacy. America, it's time to wake up. You are losing your country. Guys, I'm going to close this video out. I'm an average person. I'm very, very concerned. I'm getting very nervous what I'm seeing happening in this country, socially and financially. All I can say is prepare the best that you can. Make sure you have some assets put away. Make sure you have some cash put away. Make sure you have guns and ammo put away, food and water, medical supplies, a trauma kit, and you're going to be better off than 95% of this country. Pray for this president. Pray for America. Stay close to God. Stay close to your friends and family. Keep waking up as many people that you can. Keep waking up your church. Keep waking up your friends. It's going to be an interesting 2019 and possibly a very chaotic, dangerous one. Prepare the best that you can. I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. God bless.